Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we discovered that Maneth, the god of the Mechonis, is actually inside Fiora. And in this episode, well, we're gonna go around killing every effing robot here in the capital. Also, I should probably pick up this effing item. Listen guys, I've had a blast making this series, but up until this point, it's been pretty straightforward. Get to the level, do the quests, kill the monsters. But this time around, I found myself a little at a bit of a loss, because legitimately, we've done this before. We fought this type of mechon. We fought this one. We fought this one. We fought that one. There's really not too much left to the game to really figure out. So I decided to boost my level up to, about 67, which I want to say, if you are doing every quest in the game, you're going to be way past this point. So much so, probably all these enemies in here will be black nameplates. This is, well, not the case because, well, I did expert mode, and as a result, yeah, I sort of stockpiled my EXP a little bit, so don't mind me. Just gonna cut down a couple of these dudes. I, unfortunately, will probably have to switch to Shulk, because I know we haven't talked about it for a while now, but Shulk AI, oh lord, is it stinky. I wish it wasn't, man. It just is, but yeah, this is, ow, what the crud?
You're saying, Johnny, you're getting beat by black nameplate enemies?
Yeah, whatever. But for the most part, legitimately, much of this episode is simply going to be using Giga Sword Drones, Giga Blossom Dance, Giga Monado Eater.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
While simultaneously just working on the generic quests we have inside the capital. The most important of which is actually Telethia Investigation 1. To be frank, a lot of this place is pretty simple. It's totally symmetrical. You know, because there's a place where people lived and people like symmetrical things, even Machina people. So navigating here isn't even terribly difficult. It's just finding the goddamn Telethia that are the pain. And also, yeah, our main objective, which is to activate these 4 teleporters inside these pillars. Calcos pillars first. My method for doing this is a little scuffed, but I like it. Normally, no matter what, like, you're not going to be high enough level to get past the secure... Never mind. He's trying to chase me. It's not really working. Instead, I just pick up the landmark, then run down the catwalk. Oh man, this place is crowded. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you. And yeah, I just come back and like fast travel there later. Is it a little silly? Is that what they intended? Probably not. But yeah, that's my strat, and I'm sticking to it. The unique monsters here are also not too scattered about and all around. It's just kind of a breeze. If you're using my party, I suppose. If you're not, it could be kind of tricky. I'm just gonna try and go this path though to lose some of the enemies behind me and get into our first unique monster battle against Vagabond Allosaur. Don't know if he's necessarily a character from anything. It's just, probably it's just like a really old English name. Don't know. Anyway, we're gonna just tear him up. This is the physical party, kind of? Redux? Technically, at the moment, Fiora's maybe a tiny bit stronger than Ryan, so I guess it works. I don't have a strategy for this guy. He kind of just dies. Just like a lot of things in this game. For the most part, a lot of fights in this area are going to go a similar way. It's kind of messed up. I stressed the Machina weaponry so much, and in the end, only Dumban's using his. Because, well, Fiora and, well, Shulk don't really need them. These are also my gem selections for this area. Not the best, not the worst. Capping out agility up, Dumban though is pretty nice. And I opted for the Machina Sword 2 actually, just so I get 2 double attack gems in there. I think it's alright. Alternatively, I kind of wanted to mess around with the art, which I just wanted to quickly bring up. Where the crud is it? Heat Haze, because, well, the critical rate buff is actually kind of nice in generating party gauge and all that. But I didn't really want to bother going to Frontier Village to get the manual, so I'm not using it. And I guess it is good to, like, get the aggro back on Dumban, come to think of it. Well, that, defeated. Where shall we head next? There's, oh yeah, another tower right over here. I think this is, yes, Hella's Pillar. It's Hella's Short. Sorry. Oh, John, how profane. I know, aren't I just the worst? Same strat as before, though. We'll be back in a second, so don't even worry about it. I feel like I probably should head back to the main road, though, and get that Telethia, kind of think of it. Whatever will we do without the DNA signature? As we reach this above area. A M87 Grand died off screen. Holy dump. Yeah, I guess our physical party is pretty strong. There's actually a landmark over here on this like higher up floor that I want to take advantage of, but blocking the way is soothed Agniratha, brother of Percival, and like Guy 7000 that Gawain killed in the Vulgate Saga. Seriously, Jesus Christ. Gawain killed like half of England. I ain't about to get into that though. This is all about Agniratha, and yeah, I know he's the brother of Percival, and he also killed a bunch of people. I think he was a pirate. At least partook in some piracy. Anyway, don't end up like Agniratha, everybody, or just get diced in half by Monado Buster. Oh my god, I don't even know what's happening in this screenshot. What the dumb? My eyes do. Oh, she had her aura, and it was so close to the screen, it made her look blue. Jeez. Anyway, that battle can legitimately be pretty difficult if the level discrepancy is a bit different, just simply because, oh my god, we got You Can Do It. The art book. Nice. But yeah, those can be kind of tricky sometimes. It's not the best. Over near the legislative area, though, is one of the Telethia we need, so that's nice to grab, in case you're curious of where the dump I am. We're now this close to the giant Main statue, which, yeah, think of the scale of that, dude. God dang. Speaking of giant people, what the dump? According to the art book, Fior is 5'3", and Shulk is 5'7". Now, I'm not a scientist, bro, but also apparently Dumban's 5'11". The heights in this game are super jacked up. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, no, I got more crap to say about that. Did you know freaking Dumban Vinaya is a ship? I did, and I'm like, wait, what the I'm pretty sure they don't even talk in this goddamn game. And I was right. They don't share a single line of dialogue. The internet's a scary place. Anyway, this is our actual story-based reasoning to get the platforms unlocked and get access to this area. By getting the Shrine Transporter is legitimately kind of nice early on, because it's just one more landmark you can teleport to. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, though, and it is kind of a cool view from here. I don't know, I like it. I wonder if I can survive this fall. Let's find out. I'm probably dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Oh, God. Who's aggroed on me? Oh, yeah, it's Wise Grimoire. All right, this was a mistake. That's probably the only scary unique monster here. Okay, I'm gonna hop into combat real quick, light heal, and now we're freaking invincible! Why do I hear boss music? Oh, it's Experience Tristan. What the frick? Another knight of the round table wants to fight, huh? Bring it! I don't even know what this guy does, bro. He could be the most deadly unique monster in the game, and I would not effing know.
I thought you knew anything about this game, Johnny.
No. No, not at all. And in fact, the idea that people would think so is humorous to me. Holy dump! Actual, real, live JohneAwesome reaction. But yeah, if you've been playing the game properly, at a certain point, just everything falls into place. RPGs are inherently a numbers game. I could make it to where, holy frick, every enemy in here was a red nameplate, and then, yeah, I'd have to use some strategy, but that is simply not the case. Back to my other tangent, though. Yeah, I don't know, like, I know heights and stuff is a touchy subject, but legitimately, I feel kind of, I'm gonna get some backlash for this. I feel kind of bad for tall ladies. Like, is that weird to say? I know there's, like, some people out there like, oh, I love tall ladies. Like, I think there's a character in that 70s show like that. It doesn't effing matter. Point being, if only about, like, 10% of the population is over 6 foot, right? And 1% of ladies are also that tall? Like, if you're a lady and trying to date somebody that's taller than you, you got some slim pickings. Poor Vinaya, dude. That's all I can think of. But legitimately, I don't know. Must kind of suck. The grass is always greener, I suppose. I'm pretty happy with my height. I mean, I guess I'm Dumban's height, and Dumban's objectively the coolest. I mean, it never says anything to be goofy, so he can always have this, like, you know, senior. Not senior is like old, but like, you know, he's just cool. Because he's the oldest, I suppose. I don't know. I guess you could argue the opposite. I don't know. Jagans and Fire Emblem, they got the same little vibe. I can't believe I'm envying a guy with like one arm. I don't know what that says about me, but you can't deny it. He got that old man swag. Right near the main statue, though, we'll find another Telethia to collect some samples, and also, yeah, I didn't really point this out yet. She ain't got no head. Who did that? Probably wasn't Egu, from what I understand, and feel like he'd be pretty faithful to her. Maybe it was one of the Telethia. It's kind of messed up. I guess the head will be the most non-sturdy part of the statue, but let's see what gems we got here. If I recall correctly, some agility ones, and no, we got crappy luck, and it's actually art seal and agility. That sucks. We'll have to come back here later, I suppose. This is like a really great spot to get those, but by this time of the game, you should probably have like all the agility gems you need. If you didn't get the glasses, though, you might be slacking on that. But back to the unique monster. This is probably the most deadly one. Her and Orobas. Gremory, another demon of the Goeta, and yeah, she's a little scary. I know we're super over-leveled and all, but she has a level 6 Talon Art. That's deadly. Like, really deadly, and you gotta be kidding me. The second I purge, we knock her down? Goodness. Gremory, the actual demon, is, I think she's the one riding the camel? I could be wrong. My knowledge of the Goeta is imperfect. In fact, I think I pronounce it incorrectly. Sorry, kind of stupid. A lot of these demons are also just hard to find, like the original, like how you're supposed to pronounce them. Like there's one we'll fight later on in this area, which to me was always Orobas, but I don't think that's correct anymore. I think it's just Orobas. Hard to tell, especially when Japanese video games kind of flip-flop their pronunciation. Listen, I learned a long time ago, you can't rely on like, oh, duh! Yeah, I missed that. Ooh, can Monado Buster hit from here? Oh, no, it can't. Yo, they on their own. Bro, this never happened before. Monado Purge so Fiora doesn't die? Literally hang in there. God, hope she's okay. Okay. I'm worried if I go too far, I'll de-aggro. Dumband's got this, right? I cannot believe this is happening. Why? Why of all days? Gremory's stupid fat chassis freaking knocked me off the goddamn bridge.
Johnny, that's messed up. You can't go girls for...
Give me a second. I'm gonna walk around. Okay, this is a nightmare. Can just for once, my videos go the way I plan them to when I have to go to the post office to pick up a package. They're gonna close soon. Curse you, Gamari.
Johnny, why don't you just make the video after you go to the post office?
Well, I didn't really think that through, did I? Well, I really don't even have a counter to that. Anyway, there's Big Combo 6, similar to Big Hero 6, but stinking somehow longer. It's just an attack in a video game. That doesn't make any sense. Oh god, please heal yourself. All right, sweet. Let's just backslash and end it. Gremory destroyed. And now I guess the power of the Mechon forces are balanced. I don't really see how this helps defend the capital at all, but whatever. Machina played 3 again? Yo, just have 3 slots. This has got 3 slots. I'm gonna pog out of my mind. It has 2 slots. That's better. Worse defenses, but I don't give a frick. This is Xenoblade 1, baby. Defense doesn't matter. All right, not too bad. We're making progress. A little bit at a time. I'm still like kind of slacking on some of those quests, but as we come over here, we'll find another unique monster. I swear they're supposed to be scattered out. This like central area just happens to have like 3 of them though, so that's why there's so many fights on this specific bridge. Let's see if we can topple this one. Remember, sirs, you're right. They don't say toppled for long, so that might be a bit of an issue. Let's do another air fang here. Might as well. We'll probably get a continuation just because Shulk and, well, Dumban. Why can't I think of Dumban? He's right over there. Like, it's not that hard to remember. But they have really high affinity. Shulk and Fiora are also purple at the moment. I know they're not capped, which is also another reason why I decided to take this party into battle. They're pretty just, you know, they're almost there, and we're getting a lot of use out of that topple gem because, yeah, we're going to amplify that damage by, like, multiplicative percent. Pretty good. But, yeah, I was actually pretty much completely correct. They don't stay down that long, but what will it do? Oh, no, nitroglycerin. It'll give itself a buff, just like every other Mechon in the world. Doesn't really matter. It may take a little bit longer than I would have liked, but eventually we're just going to tear him up, just like everything else. What I get, come on! Even though there's, like, nothing to even farm for anymore. I guess I got a Mechon 3 fighter for Ricky as we cross the Telethia Bridge. There's always one thing I could never forget about this game. Just like, yeah, they have a monster be a bridge. I'm used to fighting monsters on bridges. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't know where that voice came from. Anyway, deal. Has a pillar of his own. And, pardon me, sir, just crossing over real quick. Don't mind me. Trust me, this is faster. Is it a little silly and breaks the immersion a bit? Yes, I cannot deny. But I want to do it anyways, because this is what I always do. Sue me. Actually, please don't. That really upset me a bunch. So we come up to the Judicial District, which I imagine is where some really important people lived. We'll encounter a red item orb, which if I recall correctly only spawns if you have the memory quest, like, active. So, might as well jump down and get it now. We will eventually be back here for the quest with another Telethia, but don't worry about that for right now. Man, you get such an ominous look at the Bionis from here. Now that we know at least part of the story about the Monado and everything. When we went to Prison Island, I'm sure it felt like cool. The cutscene especially, with Shulk having that giant laser and finally beating down Metalface. God, it was so empowering. It really felt like, you know, one of those shows targeted towards kids to buy merchandise. Oh, you have the Monado, kids, but do you have Monado 2? His mid-season power-up form. And just to realize that, no, this is just this tool actually used to destroy, like, Mechon and Machina alike. Completely innocent people. It's so screwed up, God. Despite that, I still like the Mechon, the Monado, because, hey, at least it's being used as a force of good now. Right? It's totally not the symbol of... God, it's so screwed up, too. We're just, in a sense, almost repeating history. But, I mean, the context is different now, of course, but... Jeez. I guess you could say, like, the Monado never really technically came to the capital. Just, like, the top, like, you know, pointiest, most devastating point of it. Okay, there's no salvaging this, but, yeah. This is, Wars. Just another English name. There could be somebody in the Vulgate Saga about it, but, keep calling it Vulgate Saga. It's the Vulgate Cycle. Listen, I'm not that well read on that crap, I'll be honest. Like learning about friggin', I guess demons. And that is, like, European as well. Oh my god, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we gotta kill these anyways. I've actually thought about that, like, a significant amount. Like, why don't I really think knights are that cool? Like, the Knights of the Round Table and all that stuff, yeah, it's been almost kind of done to death. And, oh, we're so close. F yeah. Let's go. We'll probably get that this episode. Nice. But I think it just kind of boils down to the fact that, yeah, I've already been there, done that. I think, like, one of the earliest video games I can remember is playing, like, some Fisher-Price, like, Knights of the Round Table game. I know it's, like, it's such a boomer thing to talk about, but, like, it was just, like, this toy castle that I swear every kid I knew in the 90s had. Like, it had to be, like, their bestseller, bro. Admittedly, it was pretty cool. But due to that, it's just been a part of my life for so long, and, you know, there's obviously, like, other parallels, Lego sets. For some reason, young boys, around, like, 4 to 7, just really like Knights. And, oh, don't. Is this it? Should be. They should really help along with Colony 6. Yes. The Louisia Silver. There's a rare item here, too. Not as bad as ice cabbages. You just need 3 of them. It's, yeah, best to get them now, so I'm pretty glad I bumped into one of those. As we proceed onward, though, I'm going to get this last fast travel point for this tower. And did I get past one on my first try? Yes, I did! Now we have access to all 4 of the control platforms, and we can just fast travel and activate them real quick. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I like learning about the Knights of Charlemagne and stuff, but I'd be lying to myself if I wasn't, like, more interested in, you know, Eastern mythology and, like, you know, understanding, like, just, I guess, Hindu legends? That's also something that really appeals to me. Anyway, we're gonna fight Orbus. She's an effing a-hole. If you top spot him, freaking, oh, he's such a turd. Also, he's on level with me, so we're probably gonna die. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, do you gravitate towards certain mythologies more than others? Like, legitimately, I can't get enough of Egyptian mythology. Some of it just sounds made up, bruh. The battle between Horus and Set. It sounds like fanfiction made by a nerd. I mean, it's just, what the dump? Look it up if you want. I ain't gonna talk about that stuff because it's nasty. I mean, anyway. Too nasty for this YouTube channel, I'll say that much. No bodily fluids talking on this particular channel. Frick, I didn't get the continuation, I just realized. That might be kind of bad. I really hope Dumban doesn't... Ooh. The auto chainsaw actually missed? That can actually topple, and I'm totally cool with that. It did not happen that way. I am kind of alarmed, actually. We're not getting as much party gauge as I would expect. Fiora. You eating, girl? Are you okay? Oh, God. Gala chainsaw. Oh, no. What are the even implications of that? You know, I said we'd have a really tough time here, but honestly, like, he keeps bouncing between Fiora and Dumban. Shulkius gets off these positionals for free, bro. Feels good, but Blossom Dance should end things once again. And if memory serves me right, that should be every unique monster except for one? We fought Vagabond, fought Gramarye. What? Sentimental? I think... No, we didn't fight Sentimental. Okay, there's one in the Legislative District. I think that's the last one. Wouldn't that be nice? But at least that's the last one I think we need for a quest, which I'm totally cool with. But yeah, we should probably activate those segments now. Actually, no, we need the last Telethia. God, I'm all over the place this episode. I guess I have a lot of stuff on my mind. You know what? The Telethia is right around this area. Exactly right down there. Can I make this jump? Yeah, God, that's so annoying. Fine. I'll go down the ramp like a normal, sane human being. Ugh. I totally meant to do this, by the way, because it's 100% more efficient this way. Okay, it's totally not, but kind of worked out that way. Now that Telethia Investigation 1 has been completed, well, we can head back to base and get the second one. I'll admit, I'm kind of progressing a little too fast here, though. I think our Collectopedia will suffer. I wanted to actually take care of everything in this episode, just like, for, you know, condensing. You feel me? But I don't think that's actually possible anymore, unfortunately. Let's use our... Wait, where'd the Crudda go? What? What? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they were over on this highest elevation part. There's number 3. And number 4, we're all done. With that, we can now access the end of this area. Yeah, it's kind of short, but trust me. You don't want to go way too fast. There is one completely missable. And honestly, it's not like it's the greatest view in the world, but it is something you can potentially miss if you're being a little too hasty. Additionally, to actually open the path, we have to head back to, well, the data center anyways, so it makes sense to go back now and pick up that additional Telethia gathering. You will also get something once you complete all the quests in this area, which tie into that hidden location, so I'd recommend doing that. 4 more Telethia to analyze. You also have to analyze the Telethia Bridge. Wowzers. So make sure you do that, but we'll be back there in a sec. Now that, like, at least we've gotten some of the unique monsters down. I don't know if I made mention of this. In fact, I think I contradicted myself many times in this Let's Play about this. The first time a unique monster shows up, like if you never fought it before, it will fight you. There have been instances where a unique monster sometimes won't fight me, and I'm like, what gives? And then you'll go back to Bionis Leg, fight the Tyrkin unique monster, and just like try and gun you down. It's like level 12. Like, what are you thinking, dude? Anyway, the the thoughts in my head today, all over the place. Once you have all 4 pillars activated, you can open up, well, the view and also the path. Our next destination is Manus statue, right over there. God, we're so close. We could just teleport to it right now, and we'd miss out on so much. Is that cruel? It's like the developers wanted you to see as little of their game as possible. Kind of messed up. I don't know. The first new telepathy we need to scan is actually at the very beginning of the zone. This big ol' one we saw in the cutscene. How about that crap? The remainder of the quests that I'm actually still needing, by the way, are all just like really generic ones, like collect this many materials from random chance and, you know, just crud like that. So if I get the unique monster, we're actually kind of almost done here. I don't recall this place being so, I don't want to say short, because I understand I purposely leveled up to make that not the case. I guess it's more alarming than anything else. Your first playthrough of a game versus, you know, your maybe 8th. I think I've only beaten this game 5 times, like beginning to start. I mean, wait, I didn't get very far. I just realized what I said. Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's the aforementioned one we have to jump down for. A lot of collectibles in this area at night. Don't know if they're all like rare ones necessarily. Can't know that off the top of my head. Is there really no faster way to get here? I mean, I guess this. It's not too bad. Why did I do that at the start? I don't know. But yeah, there's one more Telethia. And then also the unique monsters in this area as well. I realized by fast traveling, I just respawned the whole zone. Ugh, gosh, I wish there was like a pity system of some sorts with that. But I do want to make mention of one thing in this area, and that's these houses in the judicial district. I don't know who designed this. I don't know what sick joke this is. But you see this seemingly easy to reach ether cylinder, right? Look at that. Oh, Johnny, just make the jump. Just make the jump. It's not easy. It just really isn't that easy. And you know what your reward is? You know what I'm surprised I got in that few of jumps. You get ether up and dazed tension. Wow. Okay, ether up's fine, but definitely not worth the trouble. I always find that a little odd. I don't even know what the correct path to go there is. Either way, though, next unique monster's up here. Sentimental Flamral.
What type of Knight of the Round Table is this, Johnny?
It's not. It's just a name they made up for the game. I'm pretty darn sure. Anyway, this one I also have nothing to talk about. He just dies. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of additional opponents nearby, so you probably want to use Dumb Ban. Melee could also kind of work out, but yeah, I'm just going to Monado Buster him down and yeah, hope that Fiora's Double Wind actually does AoE. Yeah, that did a little bit. Also generate a decent amount of party gauge if we kill any of these things nearby, but that is kind of up in the air. Nope. Even though that one was like right next to us, we totally missed out. Feels bad. Oh well, Blossom Dance again. It's getting so old, I know. Well, holy dump, how can I not use Blossom Dance? It's just too good. Hey, at least I'm not using Final Flicker to almost 400,000 damage. What the dump? I guess it's just kind of how this team rolls, dude. We either get like a billion like links or we get like one. And I'm okay with that. It's just Buster again, and gosh, we're just doing so good. Finally, all the pieces of the puzzle coming together, bro. And for the fourth and final Telethia scan that I need, we're going to revisit the area with the Vagabond unique monster, and the Telethia's right here. With our investigation complete, we don't even need to turn the quest in. Apparently the samples are already taken there. I'm sure they'll get them. And we're done with that. Now, the only remaining quests I believe we have are, well, returning the, memory disk and all that. But really just beating up some really weak monsters that I just apparently didn't run to enough of. I'm missing like 2 and 1. Oh, come on. And also just collecting some parts. There isn't really too much to this. The Grape Springs, though, on the other hand, are going to be an absolute pain. So I think instead of showing all that on screen, I'll simply meet you back in the data center when I'm all done and we're ready to proceed. Wow, I just reloaded my save, and the last item I need is actually right in front of the data center. That's really convenient. But with that, we've not only made Agniratha a little more beautiful, taken care of some of the excess mech-on, really just evened out the power between the units and all around. I think we did a good thing. But would you believe it? Once you've completed every Agniratha quest, if you talk to this Capital Control Terminal, something will happen. All issues resolved. Now issuing key. Enjoyment of magnificent view. Mandatory. Well, we probably don't want to debate with the terminal there, but let's check out this view. This is Something I legitimately wish there was more of in this game, just confirmation that, yeah, you did it all. Legitimately, once you complete every quest. At Agniratha, you get access to this key item, which you can totally miss out on. And if you're hunting for all the locations and all the landmarks, well, first off, shame on you. Are you a masochist? What are you, some kind of freak? Trying to make a 100% Let's Play of this game? Kind of weird, but no. It lets you open up this observation door to get a better look at the capital. Also, it gives you a wind ether gear, which has quick step on it. Kind of messed up, Monolith Soft. I'm sorry. God dang. At the very end of the game? Jeez. Anyway, with that, we've actually done it. Everything inside of Agniratha has been completed in just 2 short episodes. I'm honestly kind of surprised. I didn't think it'd go by that fast. But with that complete, all that's left to do now is take on Egil. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I know the overleveling method took some of the edge away from some of those unique monsters, but, well, we could have just Monado armored through all of them at the end of the day. Except Mordred. Still afraid of Mordred. We'll get to him in the future, but, yeah. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we take on the self-proclaimed leader of the Machina people. See you guys then. Bye.